I'm going to have a baby in about 2 weeks. So, but I'm happy to have this all set up ahead of time.
At 9 months pregnant, Katie Ecklund has found peace in the forest with her sled dogs.
Breathing good air. And me being happy. Like when mom's happy, baby's happy. My last baby was 10 days late, and those days from when I was due to when I was induced was anxiety. Like every day I was just anxious, and is today gonna be the day? And she's gonna come when she wants to come.
Ecklund has started a new dog sledding business at Duck Mountain Provincial Park near the Saskatchewan-Manitoba border. She hopes people come here to spend time together and connect to nature.
It's through those experiences with nature that I believe people learn about themselves. But I wonder, too, with the world, like, do they know what that connection to nature would bring happiness? So that's where I would like to say, like, here's the opportunity. How does this make you feel? And that's a part of me that I can't lose, because that is what makes me happy. And I only know this because I suffered from depression for so long.
Ecklund lost her cousin when he was 13, a cousin she was extremely close to. The death marked a sad chapter in her life.
I suffer from trauma. My cousin committed suicide when I was 11, and he was 13, and he was my best friend, and so it turned my whole world upside down. And working through that trauma, going through your adolescent years is really tough. And I had major depression, and I didn't even know because I cried for, years.
But eventually she began to find healing. It started when a job brought her to a remote place in the Canadian wilderness.
When you're out in nature or the wilderness, how are you responding? Because everybody is in the same situation, but it's about how do you deal with cold? How do you deal with hunger? How do you deal with these uncomfortable elements in your life? It's a Scandinavian way of thinking. It's called hag, I think it is, but it's how the Scandinavians get through the dark winters. They all sit around and they visit, and they have, candles going, and the warmth of being inside, and a hot drink, and being appreciative of, I have a fire that's warm, I have a hot drink, and we might go out and get cold, but then we can come in and be warm. So without going through, hardship, how do you know what the good times are?
The philosophy has stayed with Ecklund, and now she's using her passion for the outdoors to inspire others to reconnect with nature. She's excited to start taking families into the forest to learn about sledding alongside 5 dogs that make up her sled team.
I think trauma, it doesn't matter what species you are, it's there, and you have to work through it. And even with her, we'll pet her and she'll love it, and she'll get so awkward, she'll walk away, but then she'll try to come back, she's yearning for it. Because any dog can be a sled dog. It's just whether they're trained in the will to pull. We do live in an urban area, and many people have large working animals or working dogs, but they've tried to domesticate them. And so part of the training and everything, and the business model, is bringing harness sports to mainstream, or to say, oh yeah, I have a large German Shepherd that causes issues, or digging or biting or any of these things, that maybe a harness sport would help with their energy levels because of the fact that they're a working dog. That's why I really want to do this business, is because it gives us the opportunity to be out at a place where like my entire family can be happy.
Turning her passion into a career is also helping Ecklund's family to cut costs while maintaining a land-based traditional lifestyle, which includes making their own dog food using locally sourced oats and wild-caught meat.
Yeah, like recreation is so expensive, and Mitchell he's an avid hunter, but it's the cost of bullets, it's the cost of processing the meat, it's the cost of packaging the meat. So even traditional lifestyles are becoming so much more expensive. I want them to learn how to, at least at minimum, how to survive in the wilderness. Do they have to enjoy it? No. But you should be able to know how to start a fire, and you should know where your food comes from, and you should know these things even if that's not what your passion is.
These days, Ecklund, mother dog Zappy, and the rest of the family can be found working through trauma together on the trails, raising their families in the forest.
I hope that they know that they can be whoever they want to be. And that, it doesn't matter what society tells you you should be, because you just need to be that arrow in your own life.